Hello there, YouTube world. This is the most unusual thing I'll be filming so far in my life as a YouTuber. It's a lawnmower museum in Southport, Lancashire. I'm not going to cut any corners here. I mean, basically, in essence, on the surface it sounds boring, but
guided by satellite to see where they've come. Edwin Beard Budding.
I first heard about this place because a woman said that she went to a lawnmower museum when she was on, what was it? The Chase.
Already having invented a gun, he worked as an engineer in a woolen mill in Stroud, Gloucester. It came about when the mill owner received an order for guardsmen's uniforms. They wanted the cloth.
I think anything can be a bit boring on the surface, but when you look into it, the history, something, there's more than meets the eye on the surface.
Was the cylinder cutting principle by a revolving blade.
Good God, ones that were, you had to put oil into.
Found it could cut grass very effectively.
God.
Over 176 years later, his unique invention
Richard Judy.
to this day, and is still fitted to lawnmowers all over the world. Although we take the lawnmower for granted nowadays, Edwin Budding found it hard to convince people of his invention. In fact, they thought him a lunatic and a madman for making such a contraption, as who would want one? Consequently, he had to test the machine at night so that no one would see him. Finally, he advertised his machine as "Gentlemen will find my mill 4, which was bought by Bourneville House, that was owned by Cadbury's Chocolates." Ransoms say this is where the term horsepower came from, as this was the first time a horse had been replaced by a machine. Prior to the lawnmower, gardeners would use a sign.
I would love to have a place like this, but for music, like records, CDs and tapes and DVDs and memorabilia.
Followed by women and children.
Well, look at that, man. That's more like a generator. Wow.
Only in 2 or 3 days, we'd have to do the same process all over again.
Aye. Oh, look at this bit. Stanley. Look at the impact of his face. How happy does he look? Oh, that's cushy. Wow. Good God, you'd need a engineer's degree just to get started. Aye. Well, on the outside, that's one that you sit on. 1960, British Nottingham Forest. No, well, Nottingham. God, some of them are so cool. Aye, there's all the wee toy kids ones. My God, look at them ones. This is so unusual. God, very good designs on them. When you realise that I take time to look at a lawnmower, there's more of them meets the eye, and the engineering's mad. God, look at that. Wow. Huh.
The company also made a carriage for the famous
Keep off like that.
It is a small model they made. They are more famous for making fire engines, more famous for making motorbikes and guns that happen to make lawnmowers.
Well,
the 24-inch model,
I forgot
the most
about
expensive
that.
in the world, would have cost about the same price as a small house.
The one for the Royals. Oh, I'll keep that as
Note the aluminium water tank mounted on the top. This was one of the first water-cooled lawnmowers for one machine and never replaced it. They were the best in the world. They don't make them like they used to.
No, they don't.
When they were brought into the market in the mid-1920s, they were
nowadays it's a throwaway world. You didn't think you'd replacing parts.
Rolls-Royce bought the company and carried on making the machines.
God, this place must be like the Rolls-Royce machinery, gardening machinery.
By the doorway,
Aye. Wow, look at some of them. Chainsaws.
It
Wow.
was fitted with a brand new
Aye.
invention called the blockchain, which made the machine
Wow.
quieter and lighter.
Warning, do not use machine in rain. Never clean with water. Switch off plug.
Made by
Huh?
British Amazon and
Wow.
Holy City, who were more famous for making aeroplanes.
Wow.
It had a very modern, sleek design for the time, made of cast aluminium. Original machines were made
This is
of
weird.
steel space frame. They were quite popular in the 1950s.
Oh, they ones based on hovercrafts. Aye.
Double laser on that.
Aye. A plough one. That's where ploughman's lunch comes from. Oh, a big sleigh thing. Aye. I used one of them when I went to. I used one of them when I went to BTCV, like a conservational thing, and you would go to that and whack all the long grass down.
It also has the original design swing bar